Yes, we won't let go. Think I'll be doing. Don't let it change your mind. Women like this. Let me set a good example. I want y'all to like this video. Let's stop losing, yeah. We're rising to the top. Welcome to my channel, Thriving Abundantly Terrell. It's lit. My returning viewers, starvers, subscribers, thank you so much for tuning in, locking in, hitting the like button, staying from getting to that, and telling all your friends or your peoples, sharing the videos, hitting the bell, and shit like that, so you can be on here when I'm on here. If you're new, subscribe to the channel. I post all the times, zodiac signs, also do cards, general readings, everything like that. Okay, all the black magic being sent towards me. It just makes me more prosperous, more abundant, and everything good. And the people that truly support me makes their life more abundant. So I just feel like you would want to be on the right side of things. That's how I feel. Whatever. Okay, whatever. Let your love shine. Collective, be strong and courageous. Joshua 1:9. Take whatever it says resonates, okay? Make sure y'all drink your water. Y'all stay. Keep on moving. Make sure y'all drink your water. Y'all staying hydrated and alive. My body and soul, okay? I was gonna say, well, I said something about going from scarcity to abundance. There's a lot of glitching. There's a lot of shit. Doop, doop, doop. Torpedo. Return that shit back to center. Thank you, God. Thank you, ancestors. Yeah. All right, I did write something down. Oh, baby. Yeah, give it all you got. There to sing the song. That's what the your ancestors, your angels, the universe, God is saying to give it all you got. Okay, and you got to wake up your body, move up your body. That's what it says. Anyway, that's what I wrote down. Okay, I trust y'all are doing well. It's a choice to make each and every day, every moment of the day. We're going in 2 minutes. Zero people and zero lights. Anyway, look, what I wrote was okay. I got this from a commercial. There was this commercial. I'm sure it was AI. Anyway, the point was this is commercial, and it's about this Living app. I haven't checked it out, and I'm not sponsored by anybody. But I was gonna say I checked it out, and they were saying something about what I wrote down is I wrote the plan was never the problem. Get your body to do the plan. So it was this man in the commercial, and he said for 20 years he was dealing with. He said his wife was asking him to do this and do that around the house, and he wouldn't do it. And then she ended up doing it herself, and then she stopped asking him to do stuff. And then he was saying that it's not like he didn't want to do it. It was like something in his body was not allowing him to do it or something like that. So I don't know. And the app, and then I wrote no more guilt or wasted time, and then something about a living quiz. And I think it was about ADHD. Something about learning about yourself so that you work with yourself so that you get it done. Like here's the thing, right? Getting stronger. Okay, here's the thing, right? So let's say everybody students, however many students in the class, 20 students in the class, right? And the point is, if you're a teacher, you're a good teacher, how the students do in the class is a reflection of how you are as a teacher. Did you teach them well? Did you teach them so that they could learn it? Okay, the point is, right, you want all your kids to get an A plus, right? So kids in the class, some can learn differently than other ones. Some could be I don't know, I was gonna say photo memory. Some could be they gotta learn a different type of way. Learning how the point is helping them all get to the same goal, helping them all get well. And I don't even want to say just pass the class. I'm saying we want them to get A's or whatever, and not feel like, well, in the commercial, he said something about a part of his brain was broken, and that's why it was a disconnect between. He said he had notebooks of plans. This could be you or somebody in your industry, or whatever. Take whatever I say is residence. Okay? But he said he had a notebook of plans, and the plan, like I said, the plan wasn't the problem. It was getting his body to do it. Okay. And yeah, so I don't know. Something about the living quiz. Liven. So take whatever I say as resonates, okay? Now, personally, I'm not really into labels. Okay, I feel like everybody got their strengths. I feel like y'all heard the phrase or the saying that don't ask. Well, I'm paraphrasing, but like don't ask. In the song, he says something about his mom asking him something. This song is called "Until the End of Time." Tupac, R.L. Hugger. I think I mentioned the song in another video. But anyway, something about don't ask a goldfish to climb a tree type shit. Everybody is different. You dig what I'm saying? And even though we all look like human beings, we all are human beings. It's like everyone is different. So I kind of wanted to change the song, okay? But anyway, he said, "Lord, forgive me for this life spin." Okay, I don't know. Something about I don't know. See whatever says it resonates. Something about forgiving yourself, forgiving people that came up against you. I've been in here 6 minutes. When I mentioned that I was in here 2 minutes, there was nobody in here. And then maybe like 10 seconds after that, somebody popped in here and they've been watching me intently for 4 minutes. And everything that they speak, every hex, vex, curse, hoodoo, voodoo chant returns back to them and their family 1,000, 10,000 times fold. And you can't do nothing about it. And you know what? I wish that I just feel like I'm not wishing anything. Well, maybe I am. I like to keep shit. I like to keep it open. Like I might be. However, I don't feel like it's unwarranted, and I feel like it's just a suggestion. At the end of the day, God does what He wants to do. Okay. Okay. So I also wrote "Risk It All" by Bruno Mars. I didn't listen to the song, but it did pop up. So maybe I listen to it later. Maybe I don't. So about "Risk It All." I don't know when it came out or anything like that. Okay. And he said something about in the song to live my life as an outlaw all along. All alone. All along. I was about to say, anyway, 7:13 is two people in here now watching me and telling me in 0 likes. I'm going to get to it though. Take these broken wings. So I don't know. And then, I just mentioned something in the Twitters about that commercial talking about he said something was broken in him. It was like a disconnect. And then in the song, he's talking about take these broken wings. I don't know. I was going to say something about something being broken and then made whole again or something. Think whatever says resonates. All right, this for the collective. Let's talk to God. I'm gonna talk to God about y'all niggas too. Okay. I'm excited. Anyway, God, angels, ancestors, and spirit guides of the highest ascended, truest white light. Thank you so much for sitting me down here to do this reading for the collective, making sure all protected from low vibrational, demonic, oppressive energies. I mean, I clear direct concise messages. Thank you for the clear audio and the clear visuals, Lord. In the song, he said something about an angel coming down and taking me away. I'm sure y'all heard this song. He said, no matter what y'all think about me, I'm still y'all child. I don't know. Say whatever I say as it resonates. He said, you can't just turn me off like these niggas are trying to turn me off of this. Trying to turn the dial. How you going to imagine you got a television? You go to that, and you know what's so insane and crazy that I'm thinking about right now? Is that when I would be around my parents, like when I was older, they constantly had the television on NBC or some shit. And it's another letter in there. And something. It's not CNN, but it was something else. And they play constantly, I think I mentioned to y'all, that they play constantly like politics and what's going on in the government and stuff. And my parents, they would be going back and forth. They'd be arguing with them and going back and forth. So I can only imagine because I don't fuck with these niggas. Anyway, look, I mean, my daddy didn't say on the side. He helped me in my life. Okay, but here's the point. So imagine niggas watching niggas on YouTube and being like arguing with the screen and shit like that, and then sending that, projecting that shit. But I mentioned that to say what else? I don't know. But I'm looking at the word. I'm saying the word feelings. So deep feelings. I don't know. Too deep. This song's called "To Be Real." All right, let me get a search. I mean, let me get a work your light card. So I don't know. Let me drink some water. I mentioned that to say something. Whoever's trying to fuck with my upper chakras, God contend with them personally. Anyway, I'm looking at men talking, longing for home, belonging the original light workers. Oh yeah. So I said, imagine you on your television, right? And you're watching, you don't like what they're talking about on that station. And it's not even like niggas trying to change the channel. It's like niggas trying to change the channel, but this is not television though. This is YouTube. This is YouTube, YouTube, you. This is my channel. I. You is my channel, YouTube, what I'm talking about, what I'm about. Anyway, I'm looking at this chart. It's the Hebrew alphabet. It's I'm looking at the letter R. It says Resh head, but I feel like I said some other word. Let me see it. Let me put it back right here so I can see the word. I don't know. I don't know, but whatever I said, it could be relevant. Okay, but I don't know. It's like okay, so like for example, you know how Oprah got her own television station, own network. This is just an example. Okay, I'm not talking about Oprah. It's an example. Okay, whatever, whatever. Here's the point, right? It's like niggas don't want you to have your own channel. And you know, YouTube's supposed to give niggas that opportunity to have their own channel and shit like that. Niggas is like, no, we want to turn that shit off. And it's like, huh? You sure you want to do that? You sure you want to try? Enter to devotion. Tune into the portal of your heart space. Tune into it. Something about your heart space and the original light workers, they be in their heart space. That's how y'all that's how y'all could tell who is who or something. I don't know. And then I'm looking at this card behind it. It says Pleiades, double mission, channeling and uplifting humanity. Okay? You could be about that life. That could be what you be doing. And then I'm looking at my phone. It's a ad. Okay. It's talking about music and recording degree. And then it says find your sound. Something about your sound, something about your essence, your vibe. Okay. Finding yours. I feel like you found yours. Now, if you look at my YouTube right now, it looks like it's a ghost town. If you're watching this live, it's 13 minutes in and it's one person and zero likes. On my Facebook, I haven't really been on social media like that. Not really. But anyway, on my Facebook and on my Instagram, maybe like 2 years ago, I used to religiously post every day, like, oh, I'm uploading, I done uploaded. And you know, at that time I was doing like, now this is not about me, but this is general collective. And I'm part of the club. Y'all can probably relate, resonate. Okay, here's the point. So when I first found out, like when I first found out, like I was good at reading cards, good at reading in general, to be honest with you. But the cards helped me be like, yo, I didn't say it. I'm not just saying stuff to make you feel no type of way. Like, the cards are saying it. God said it. I just don't be mad at me. Don't shoot the messenger. It's right here written in these cards, something like that, right? So then I remember, so I put it on Facebook, and I had like, this is when niggas was loving on my post and shit. It was like 60 people. I remember 60 people. I liked it. Now that might not sound like nothing. You know what I'm saying? However, now shit is like a ghost town. Now it's like zero, zero. And then I have two like for instance Facebook accounts, and I would have a one dedicated to my readings and tarot or whatever like that. And I noticed that, oh, 2 days ago, one day ago, somebody was on your shit. One day ago, 2 days, and I would be posting on that shit like that. I say that to say, I don't know. I'm listening to this commercial. Something about believing that the people around you are monsters. Somebody could have wanted you to believe the people around you are monsters or some shit. like that. Mm-hmm. Or people around you as monsters. Take whatever I say as residence. Okay. So boom, that's what happened, right? So then I don't know. I remember I was getting a lot of motion on my channel or whatever, or on my social media in general. And a lot is a lot to me. Here's the point. And you know what? I wasn't even pressed about it. It was just like, to me it was like a natural effect to whatever I was posting or whatever that I was doing. And then it's like, I remember I posted some picture and my mom, she put under the, I don't even know why she was doing it. I had already put a disclaimer to niggas like, don't even follow me or whatever from my social media, because I like to be like on some free will, free speech, freedom of speech. I might not be talking about what y'all was talking about. Y'all might not like what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? And that's cool. Don't fuck with me. Ew. Happens so naturally. And then what else? So anyway, I post some picture, and then my mother's gonna say, "Whose ugly child is this?" Now I brought it to her attention. She's gonna say, "Oh, I was joking." And everybody else under the picture was saying how the picture was nice and shit like that. Now I post the picture, zero crickets. It's like, what? Are you niggas on drugs? You think I'm supposed to add that up and be like, oh yeah, that makes sense because I don't look attractive, because I'm not a good person, because I like, how would you think I would add that up to do that? No, niggas is doing shit because they upset that they is ugly in real life. Now I be trying to chill. Align your life. What is not aligned or need to change? Now, this will be ugly on the inside, on the outside, on the inside out. Makes me feel this way. Ain't nobody. Okay, I'm looking at this card. It says get grounded. I was gonna say high horse. Get grounded, empaths, highly sensitive, connect with nature. I feel like you're connected to nature. I feel like your life is aligned, like, to nature. I'm gonna drink some water, right? I'm gonna drink some water because I'm gonna hold you. I'm gonna say, okay. When I be in a group of people, let's say these people, they don't know me like that before they get to know me, before they make up their mind that they love or hate, before that point, okay? And shit is just like, and it's, yeah, the people, but see what I was saying to residents, maybe people relate, okay? But it's like Earth in general, like, I don't know, like, it's like a flow. It's like a it feels like peace, and it feels like, and it's like she said something about can't resist this sweet surrender or some shit. Oh, tender, stare to each other's eyes. Hold on. Hold on. I can't see. I can't even tell you. I can't even be natural and tell you what I'm looking for. Okay, here's my point though. So, ain't nobody. Yeah, it feels natural, but it's not. But it's something about folks. I don't know what the fuck niggas be getting. Kicks and giggles, kicks and laughs and shit like that. You was ruining your life. Like, it was good. You ruining your life. The reason why the people around you is dropping like flies is because of you. Like, you, that's good to you. Now niggas could have had. They could have had a. That wasn't their intentions. They was trying to get the collective. They wasn't trying to get nobody. They wasn't trying to get their auntie. Ain't nobody. They wasn't trying to get their uncle. They was trying to get the collective. They was trying to get somebody that shines so bright. That's supposed to, I feel like, put people on. But it's so much information. Well, I want to say information. Like, I'm in America, so I feel like America. Now, I could be wrong, but I feel like America is more so geared towards consumerism, like advertisements, and don't get me wrong. If you on the right side of that, that's what's up. However, if you're If you're letting your insecurities be played on, and that energy of doing shit or spending bread to impress people you don't fuck with or some shit like that, I don't know. I feel like you're the opposite of you're natural. You're nature. You be doing what God told you to do. It's the opposite of a man becoming like, did I mention this in another video? And I've been talking for 20 minutes. I didn't get no cards yet. This song's called Love Come Down. Okay. It's like a fight. It's like, bitch, I don't want you to be yourself. I don't want niggas to see you being yourself. Because they might think they could be themselves and shit like that. It's like, they can't be themselves. They've been being themselves. They've just been listening. I don't know. I don't know. And whatever I'm talking about, it doesn't have to relate to the intuitive messages that I mentioned, okay? All third eye magic, all crown chakra magic is broken. I'm connected to God. That's it, and that's that. I belong to God. That's it, and that's that. Okay. I do what God told me to do. That's it, and that's that. And y'all, I don't even think God telling y'all anything no more. All right. No, shut up. Who am I? Oh my God. So anyway, look, you're gonna work. You're gonna work your light card for the collective. The way that I feel. Clear ideas, principal cards. More angels, more ancestors come through. Let me get one card for the collective. The way that I feel. I don't know. Now you could be okay. I seen the card break the chains again. I seen it like this week, like 2 days ago. All heart chakra, all heart chakra magic. Return back to sender. Y'all need to find another hustle. Yo, I don't know what y'all niggas want me to do. Like, give y'all hints and clues. Here's the thing. I don't know what y'all niggas watching. The ones that be doing this ill intentions. Okay, trying to dim a nigga's light. Okay, give it a rest. It's not my fault your mama didn't hold you or your daddy. Or something like I don't know what the fuck. Leave me alone. Look at those things. Okay. Collective, you're being called to step up and lead. Okay. Something about you being able to see in the unseen and you help people. Maybe you help people with their blind spots. Even that in that commercial that I was talking about, when that guy was talking about a disconnect between the plans and putting action in, that it wasn't something that he could figure out on his own. And then something about shameful guilt feelings, and it just makes me feel like some type of barrier or blockage or some shit like that. Okay, something okay, like in tarot, 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles. That's the ideal for anybody, for any human being. I feel like that, right? It's the ideal in life or something like that. How you get to that could be different. However, niggas is getting to the same outcome. And the how, that's not your business for real. I don't know, but something about uh life and newness instead of the same old, like shit is getting I wanna say recycled, but it's not really cycled, like irrigation, like instead of shit being stagnant. We were trying to figure my third out. I'm a kind of chakra bitch. I don't like it. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, don't be concerned with these niggas. Pillar of light. Collective, your vibration is rising. You are the oracle. Baby, you make my love. Collective, you make somebody love come down. At the top of the deck, I'm looking at awakening, energetic upgrade. new way of being integration. And I just mentioned something about irrigation. But anyway, integration. Okay. All right. Something about the how is really where the unseen is at. Oh, hi. You know, the how is God figures that out. The how, the universe figures that out. You set your intention. How's that going to happen? You just hold the vision. It's going to happen. Okay? This will be good, bad, and sweet. Okay? Be mindful. And also, don't feel like everything, every thought that you think manifests like that. Okay? I'm looking at the word thoughts. Okay? I see the word personality. Okay? Interesting. What is this? Oh, it says the whole person. You can look at it together because it's right side. It says the whole person. Really, I was looking at this bottom part. Collective, collective, and then it says unconscious, body sensations. The whole person. What makes up a whole person? Interesting. Okay, I don't know, but something about niggas trying to affect your chakras so that you're not a whole person. I feel like they not whole people. Okay. Also, whatever chakras niggas is fucking with, I feel like their shit is weak in that particular area or something like that. Here's a point: niggas is not eating like how they was eating. They need to find something else to do, some type of other. Something. I don't know. I don't know who raised them or who taught them what, but I was gonna say something about, oh, teach a child and they will not depart from it or some shit. I don't know what they're not departing from what they was taught as children or something. I don't know. And then something about putting away childish things. Interesting. I'm curious what's behind here. The initiation, right? A passage crossing the threshold. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You know niggas don't want you to cross it. Yeah, so you know what? But it's like they not to cross it. I'm also looking at the word uncrossing. Here's the thing. Everything is not for everybody. And it doesn't matter who it is. Oh, I'm bigger than you. I'm smarter than you. I'm da 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 da. Everything's not for everybody. Everybody got their piece of the puzzle. You gotta put your piece in. You gotta niggas don't got a piece. These niggas right here. Whoever's doing this shit. Because I've been on here almost 30 minutes and it's one person on here in one night. Okay. After my mom put that funny shit on my Facebook and I went to a family reunion and I had a child ask me if I was a witch. And everybody in the family reunion was talking about, oh, niggas is doing this business. Niggas is doing that business. Everybody was calling me fucking Miss Cleo, but nobody mentioned like, oh, the bitch got a YouTube. Nobody was talking about that, but niggas watch me religiously. Now take whatever I say as a resonance, something about religion. So I look in your eyes. Just give me the light. This is George Benson. What? Just give me the light. Oh, just give me the night. I'm talking about give me the light. Just give me the night. But the night, it seems like the opposite of light. But something about the night, it being a good time. I don't know. The time sounds like it's a good time. Okay, so after that, right? Niggas was not fucking with me at all. Niggas don't know me. Okay, cool. Right? And then niggas was trying to literally like bitch put a bitch in the dirt. Like you know what I'm saying? They're trying to niggas sent letters talking about a bitch name is Jane Doe. Some of it a missing person. Like in advance. It make me feel like preemptively in advance. So when we make sure we cross this bitch out, we thought she was missing already. She was already missing. Really? Okay, whatever. I don't know. I just feel the need to share it. Let me drink some water. So I don't know. Because the shit that I talk about, everybody knows. If I don't talk about it, somebody else is going to talk about it anyway. So what am I going to say? Might as well talk about my own life. My nigga, I don't know. Anyway, I welcome healthy, loving relationships. That's the part that looked at me. Just give it in the night. This for the collective. Fuck that shit, collective. Okay, you're the pillar of light. This is what this card says. Pillar of light. Your vibration is rising. You are the oracle. Okay. You bringing about this new way of being. What you want me to say? You didn't you I feel like you somebody you giving the credit and the glory to God. I feel like that. I feel like you let God move through you, and whatever it is that you do though, it's like it's yours. It's like yours. Like God gave it to you to steward. It's like it's your gift. Okay. And I don't know. It's like somebody wants to take them or own them or something, but they don't even belong to you. They belong to God, and you give them back to God. And niggas is trying to get in the way of that or something or something like that. And mm-hmm. All right, all right. I guess I'm trying to think about motivation, but it's like it don't the motivation of these niggas that they what they got. It just makes me feel like they feel like they less than or something. They feel like that. They feel like they less than. I'm thinking about or their spirits is impoverished. I'm thinking about it seems so petty, but I'm thinking about Dr. Seuss when some students and some had stars on their stomachs and some did not have stars on their stomachs. And the ones with the stars on their stomachs was like, oh, we so better, we elite, we better, we the best. And then the ones without stars was like, you know what? We feel some type of way. Like y'all niggas saying y'all the best, but y'all got stars. Like y'all trying to get a star too upon theirs, like upon their stomach. And then they made him, and then some guy. Here's the. I'm gonna tell y'all some shit. I'm gonna tell. Pay attention, y'all. Okay. Open your eyes. Okay, look. And then there was some guy that came into town, and he had this machine that would put stars upon stars. He would put stars on his stomach. So this guy, he was not a sneak. He was a random guy. He was, and it made me feel like a big business. It made me feel like somebody who trying to take advantage. Okay, so anyway, like a regular guy with Dr. Seuss looking character looking whatever. He had brought his machine. Now all the sneeches that did not have stars on their stomachs, now they got stars available. He's making a killing. They paying him before they get in the machine. He's making a killing. Now they hop out the machine. Now they got stars on their stomachs. Now the ones that originally had stars on their stomachs, they don't know who is who. They don't know which is which. And then ones that, but they know themselves. They knew, you know what I'm saying? So then it was like, oh no, we don't know the difference. We need to, and then they was not feeling special no more, or something like that. They was not feeling set apart. They was not feeling better than, or something like that. Okay. You know her, Mary Jane. Okay, Rick James. Okay, so anyway, so then he got another machine, and then he took dumb niggas when he said, "Oh, you want to take now? Everybody got stars on their stomachs. You want to get in this machine to be set apart and take the stars off your stomachs, and then back and forth. So then he had one machine that put stars on people's stomachs, on the sneakers stomachs, and then one machine that take the stars off of their stomachs, and then they're going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. He's getting paid. He's getting paid both ways. There's somebody getting paid both ways, my nigga. Like, come on. I feel like that somebody is getting paid both ways. Somebody is benefiting from niggas beefing and beefing. Like, who's beefing for real? And then I feel like something about one-sided beef, and also something about East Coast, West Coast. Now, it's not really about literally East Coast, West Coast. It's about what it represents versus so and so versus somebody else. I don't know. I don't know. But I remember I was in school. You know what I'm saying? When I was in school, like in like high school, I was myself. Maybe I was like more shy or whatever. But if you knew me, I was not as reserved as if you did not know me. But here's the point. Um, I said it to say what? I had a point. Whoever's trying to fuck my third eye, I'm a pawn chakra bitch. I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. Sit down. Go away. Dang, what did I mention that for? What was I going to say? I don't know. Whoever's trying to fuck my third eye, I'm a pawn chakra. I rebuke you. Pawn chakra. I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. Angels, ancestors, I see. Please tell me why I mentioned that. I guess it'll come back to me if you need to. Okay, anyway. I'm looking at it says compassion is my compass. Mm-hmm. Well, I'ma just talk. I just feel like niggas is really, you know what I'm saying? They're trying hard to go against nature, and I feel like in history it is not really worked out good for humans to go against nature. Okay, I feel like that. Now you collective, you're a person. However, I feel like you are connected and folks are not. Okay, and especially if you resonate with folks being protected under your energy, if they separate themselves from you, what happens? If they separate themselves from you and they're not their own or something like that, I don't know. But I feel like that's not. I see the word "let go" twice. They're not really your concern. Let me get a spirit junkie card for the collector. I rebuke all hexes, vexes, curses, speaking chance in the name of Jesus. Warrant angels, warrant ancestors, come through. Oh yeah, so boom. So when I was in high school, right? I always feel like I feel like I've always been a dancer, but when I was younger, like maybe like 7, 8, 9, 10 years old, I had this little complex where it's like I don't feel like that no more, but I had this little complex where it's like the music once the music I would be dancing and then once the music would cut off, I'd be feeling so awkward and so like so weird. It's like I didn't even want to dance no more. Like it's like I couldn't even wait for that 2, 3 seconds for the next song to come on. Like nigga. Now it's like you if the music's not on, you is still dancing, you still vibing until the next song come on. So I don't know. And even also I'm thinking about being in a period of wait or patience or something like that. Patience is not about waiting, it's about your attitude in it. And I feel like your attitude could be good if you're doing stuff like you living your life like you're doing what you want to do. Meanwhile, or something like that. Yeah. Okay, so anyway, when I was in high school, right? I get up. So folks could see that I could dance. I'd be dancing by myself to myself, whatever. I don't know. If I was dancing with other people, it would still be like, nigga, I'm dancing by myself. Anyway, somebody see me. There was like, I don't know if niggas know me, then they know what I'm talking about. But anyway, I was in high school. They was like, oh, this is when niggas is getting light. Okay, this is when niggas is getting light in the lunchroom. Chicken noodle soup days, shit like that. So anyway, some some guy, whatever, they was like they wanted to battle me. They wanted to go against me, right? I guess I was that good. Or something like that. But me personally wasn't trying to beat nobody. I wasn't trying to be the best nigga. I'm trying to dance. I'm dancing. I'm elite. Now niggas is like, oh, we gotta who's who's better, who's the best. And if in retrospect, if I was gonna be like, oh, who won that battle? I wanna say like nigga, I choked. Like I'm not that good. First of all, I'm not into that. I'm not into that and it fucked up my rhythm. It fucked up my rhythm and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Maybe now or whatever I'd be or my mindset now would be more on some I don't know. I was some type of lock in button. But or some type of lock in tune out niggas button that I would turn on. But at that time, I'm looking at the word unconscious. I was thinking too much. I was thinking too much and you don't think when you dancing, really. I want to say not if you know moves or whatever, or you know how you don't move. Like whatever I say is a resonance, okay? Something about being introduced to competition. Or, I was just speaking to myself. I had fun. Okay. But anyway, because if I'm not mistaken, I mentioned to y'all like it's a difference. You know how to be like dance like nobody's watching. It's a dance. It's a dance. It's a difference between like you know you're being watched versus you don't know. I don't know. But then I'm thinking about the star card and in multiple decks, the star is not paying attention. The star is not looking directly at us on the card. A lot of times the star is looking at what they doing, what they transmuting, what and I think I'm thinking about the temperance card though. Hold on. You don't think about when I have one foot in the water, one foot on the ground. Take whatever I say to resonate. Maybe you could relate to being like a star angel. I was gonna say earth angel or star energy. And the star energy makes me feel like the way, like guiding the way. Okay, a new way of being. And niggas could be like, oh, like nah, we don't want you to. I was gonna say jet set. To have people feel like there's an option or choice than A or B. We don't want you to have people know that they don't have to choose one or the other, or they don't have to just be like, this is it, this is my fate, this is my life, this is what my mama did, this is what my daddy did, this is what I'm doing, or something like that, or I'm not living up to whatever the fuck. Let me drink this last liquor water. This song is called For the Love of You. Okay, Isaac Brothers. Living for you. You bring energy to this world that you didn't get from the world. You didn't get this shit from the world. What's wrong with these niggas? You didn't get this shit from the world. If you did, you didn't get it from the niggas that was around. Or that's trying to come at your neck, or that be trying to come at your neck. Nigga, a spring cookie car for the lesson. Think about it. Warrant angels, warrant ancestors. Let me get one call for the collective of spiritual cards. When I move my body, I feel empowered, cleansed and strong. Something about moving your body. Folks could have been trying to, I was gonna say impede. Stampede. Ooh, you know about to get ran over. I was gonna say something about, I don't know, I was gonna say routine. Something about moving your body routinely. Niggas could have been trying to have you, I don't know, feel like, what's the word? Feel like you don't got no, like your joints don't got no, like your joints is not oiled up. Or some shit. Niggas want you to feel like a tin man. I'm thinking about I'm thinking about Wizard of Oz. What was he missing? What was he going to the wizard for? A heart? Off to see the wizard. Yep, asked for a heart. He believed that because his body was made entirely of tin, he was hollow, lacked emotions, and could no longer feel love or care for others. He felt like that. Okay. I don't know, I'm skipping stuff, but it says after the wicked witch of the east cast a spell on his axe that caused him to cut off his own limbs. A local tinsmith replaced every missing body part with tin. Somebody could have been trying to make you cut yourself. I don't know. That's whatever it is for somebody. Or somebody could be trying to cause you to hurt yourself in whatever type of way, okay? All right. The Witch's Gift. Now I may have seen the movie. Movie may have seen me, but here's what it says, okay? It says ultimately, or maybe I don't know about the Wiz, okay? I've seen clips of it. This movie really came out in 1939. Maybe I didn't realize it was that old, the original. But anyway, okay, so it says ultimately, the wizard gives the Tin Man a placebo, a heart made of silk and sawdust to fulfill his wish. So, this is about the Tin Man, okay? And he did have real arms and legs. But he cut him off because the wicked witch put a spell on him from the east. Um, something about placebos, something about what the human mind feels like, oh yeah, this works. That's enough to make some shit work. That's enough to make some shit shake. And somebody could be trying to sabotage you. Or, I was gonna say hypochondriac, or feeling like some shit is wrong, or some type of illness or sickness or some type of something wrong, and something about um like manifesting it for yourself or some shit like that. Anyway, however, the underlying lesson of the story is that the Tin Man already possessed. That's how they be trying to trick them. No, you need to up these people in here. It's 50 minutes going on. It's zero people in here and one like and whoever was in here talking about, oh, we out of here. No, niggas, you niggas need to up the lights for 400,000. You know what I mean? Yeah, no, you can see God angels. Y'all see the phone. So anyway, this is where I was gonna say this is where the gag is at. Okay, something about these big groups. Okay, I'm not gonna hold you. These big groups that be trying to control the people. We the people. They be trying to sell us shit we already got. My nigga. Like they be trying to prey on shit that niggas already got. It says the Tin Man already possessed the capacity to care, feel, and protect his friends, demonstrating he had a heart all along. So during that journey where he's going to go see the wizard, he had already shown that he had all those traits already. Something about being something about being in the cycle, being in the loop. Even when I mentioned those sneeches and someone's getting stars on their stomach and someone's not, and that back and forth, the whole The whole story, most of it, was about them going back and forth on what they got and what they don't got, and what other people got and what they don't have, and how that sets us apart, and something about, and that's not the point. The point is there's a middleman or somebody in the middle, or some type of energy that sees they could feel like they're looking at you from a higher view, because I don't know, something about being pawns in a game, and niggas don't know, or maybe you do know, collective, because that's why it's zero people in here in one light. I guess niggas like, oh, there's nobody watching. You know what? She thinks somebody watching, so that's why she's gonna continue talking. I already told you niggas. I used to talk into the mirror. Okay, you it. I'm a '90s baby. Like niggas did not have the internet. Oh well, niggas did not was not born with the internet. Okay, so niggas is playing outside. Niggas is having normal lives. Nobody is pressed about you niggas hitting the like button, or playing the accurate amount of people in the room. Nobody's concerned. Okay, I'm looking at the Ace of Cups. I know who loves me, and that's God. Okay, this is for the collective. Collective, you're loved. Okay, these niggas want you to feel like you was not loved or whatever. They might not love you, and you gonna die. Like you're not gonna die. You're an adult. If you was a kid, you might. If niggas did not love you as a kid, it's more of a chance for you to expire. But you as an adult, you can freeze yourself all night long. Hey, I just wanna. That song's called "Don't Stop the Music." Don't stop the music. So that's relevant to song. To your vibration. I'm looking at the Five of Swords. I'm looking at three cards on the table. I'm lying. We've been in here for an hour. I'm not saying one. I'm looking at the Knight of Wands. I'm looking at the Queen of Swords. At the top of that, I'm looking at the Five of Wands. So what happened, collective? You could be on some like, you know, the battle belongs to God. I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you. The battle belongs to God, and don't you stop. Cause when I seen the Knight of Wands, I was gonna say like, yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, yeah, he's gonna take it down. You know what I'm saying? My pleasure. But I'm looking at the Five of Wands for this is energetically. I'm looking at I thought it was the swords. This is Four of Pentacles, diamonds. Okay, no. And it's like he said, we don't really want to stop. These niggas don't really want to stop because they want to hold on to this fight that they're losing. Don't stop. Five again. Five of Swords. Don't stop. Five of Wands. Four of Pentacles. Five of Swords. Okay. Somebody wanted to hold on to some shit. They feel like they fighting fighting for something that belongs to them. Now, if you're dealing with folks that was looking at you like you a motherfucker, like you a generator, and it was like, let me plug in and get juiced up, and you said, not no more, they could feel betrayed. Now, I've learned that it's not even a pass. It's not even a pass like, oh yeah, you gotta get used to the adjustment, my nigga. You gonna have to find another source or whatever like that. You need to go to talk to God. I don't know. Five of Swords. I don't know. I'm talking about I don't know. I don't know. I'm talking about. I'm looking at the Ace of Swords, Five of Swords, Ace of Swords. Okay, okay. So I'm thinking about the Six of Swords, going from choppy water to calmer waters. These people, I don't know. They're trying to do their best to have you get in your own way, and Some things in life, take whatever I say, but it's your life. You do what you want. Okay? That's what I gotta say. Okay, somebody you don't want to be like Jesus take the wheel, or you just do what God tell you to do. It's not even like I said, like the battle belongs to God. You be still type shit. I mean that's all right. And that's why. And I'm looking at the Nine of Wands. You let you letting shit be out of your hands. This shit's not in your hands. These folks want to fight. If you put it in your hands, then it's a higher possibility. I feel like for you to get in your own way. Okay. Now you on your path. You on your road. Blinders on. Okay. Like these folks, they could be trying to get in your lane and shit like that, but you still gotta look. You still gotta move forward. You still gotta make sure they don't hit you, but you still gotta move forward. I'm looking at Three of Swords. This card right here, it's the star. Well, I don't know the star. Let's see what this is for. But it's on both sides of this card. It says Jet and Carina Nebula. Well, this is taken September 9th, 2009. I don't know. Maybe that's relevant to somebody. Anyway, when this card comes out, what does that mean? There's no book, okay? Use my intuition though. It also look like a big bang, and I'm looking at the Three of Swords next to it. This shit is not. That shit is not in your hands. This shit is not in these niggas' hands either. Here's the thing, okay? It's just that something about you. I guess you could be considered like the face of something, or you could be considered the pioneer. You could be considered the whatever. But I feel like, look, call me what you want to call me. Just don't call me like, all right. Something about, I don't know, like whatever these folks be putting importance into, you got that, or you're doing that, or something like that. So they heartbroken, especially because you've been empowered, cleansed, and strong. I don't know, some of this energetically. I'm looking at the Ten of Pentacles. And there's something about in this world, in this realm, on Earth, on this plane, in this world, wealth, resources, value, it a lot of it is on like bringing new ideas that help the whole humanity. It could be a few people, or maybe they try to limit shit to a few people that come up with an idea or something like that. And I don't know, you could be like, oh, we all was thinking it, and somebody actually reached into the wide consciousness of everybody, and they bring it to fruition. And I was gonna say everybody eats. Well, everybody benefits from what they brought into fruition. There's somebody that's like, oh no, we don't want you to bring no shit into fruition because you're gonna be a big name. And you're gonna be getting bread. You're gonna be getting big bucks. You're gonna be big bank, take a little bank. That's what I feel like. Ten of Pentacles. And this nebula. This jet and Carina Nebula and this thing and this Ten of Pentacles. Yeah. I don't know who you are, collective, right? You was collective. Here's the point. Let me straighten this shoulder out. You know how people say like a name and everybody knows who they're talking about? Tesla. prints, share. I mean, it could be in any aspect or any kind of category, whatever like that. You was a nigga like that, okay? You was a nigga on the television. You're not watching TV. That's it. I'm wrapping this up. I'm tired. They're just like, oh no, bitch, we want you watching television and die. We want you, not maybe not literally, but your soul. We want your soul to die. Bitch. We want your light to be dimmed. Watch what we want you to watch, or some shit like that. You're not doing that. You being active. You putting people on to a new way of being, and you awakening niggas. And that's it. And that's all. I'm gonna get an Isis Oracle card. Yeah, you know what's up. And you know what I need. Okay. So much you're calling your energy back, calling your power back. Okay. It's like three parts. This song's called "You Know What's Up" by Donna Jones, and Left Eye's on here too. Okay. Okay. Let me look at. I'll check this out. She said something about, I don't know what she said, but all her words I heard was hustle, shine, and time. Anyway, it says ancient power mysteries. Collective, the oracle guides you to honor the power of your voice. Okay? You following your guidance. Fuck with these niggas talking about trying to act like you've been on here for an hour and one person on here been watching you and one like you got one faithful fan at all. And then when niggas comment on your shit, oh yeah, let me rest. No, you know it's true. Anyway, y'all niggas know it's true. Let me read this. The oracle guides you to honor the power of your voice, whether through spoken or sung words, or through what you write, speak about, or stand for symbolically. Collective, you have a potentially very powerful healing voice. And niggas is trying to really, they're really trying to commit your potential. Like, oh yeah, they really want you to have like an unsung story. Like, I mentioned like that show Unsung. They want your potential to be pissed upside the wall, like so many. I feel like you could have ancestors or people that shit was not, oh yeah, the Lord's will. But at the same time though, niggas is cutting niggas shit short. Okay. Collective, honor the power of your voice. Whether through spoken or sung words or through what you write, speak about, or stand for symbolically. You have a potentially very powerful healing voice. And what's it to these niggas? Why they so pressed about your potential? Why they so pressed about your potential? It's a possibility that you're probably gonna um, that's all I ask of you. That you probably gonna fulfill. Here's the thing. You got you got your own dreams that you is working on or did not fulfill yet. You got ancestors, you got people that died. That's not a lie. That fucking did not fulfill their dreams. That's backing you. Something about stepping to the side. Let do. Y'all check this out. Call your line. Okay. Ask of you, Raphael Sadiq. I don't know. I just feel like some bitter energy. And what happened? It's gonna be the end of evil, and it's gonna be a world of bubblegum and gumdrops and rainbows, and these niggas is gonna go extinct. I mean, what? He want? A nigga could hope. I don't know how long that would take. But here's the thing. I just feel like focus and attention is everything. You collective, you're a star energy. These niggas felt like these niggas felt like you needed an audience. The way these niggas is playing on my shit is zero people on her in one light, right? They think I need an audience to shine. They think if a tree falls in the forest and nobody's there to hear it, it didn't fall. What was the first sentence? The sentence is the tree fell. And the song he said, I'll be right there. Y'all know the song. Look at it. Listen to it if y'all. Somebody said, show me something. I will. Deja, somebody named Deja. Say whatever say about it. Well, yeah, whatever I just said. So my acts of you. Oh yeah, they think if nobody's looking, everything you was niggas is watching you collective. But they think if nobody's watching you, you're not gonna shine or something like that. Mm-mm. I feel like if you was paying attention to them, either listening or just literally paying attention, I guess maybe it's not about not shining as bright or something, but or something, or that's their intentions, or that's what they've been trying to do for the longest. Whoever these energies are, they're not nothing to look at. They're not nothing to listen to. They're not nothing to look at, or nothing to listen to, or nothing to touch. All the senses. They're not even nothing to. I don't know. I'm thinking about some Tim song, and she was like, what she saying? And so you, it just gives the energy of somebody, person, place, or thing that wants to stay in your life, and they're not giving you anything. It doesn't have to be nothing physical, mentally, emotionally, whatever. All the leads, they're not giving you anything, and it's like, ah, you can't do that. You can't deplete yourself. You the golden goose thing. You're not gonna let them take you out. These niggas not. Oh yeah, we're gonna take out the golden goose. How are you gonna still get eggs? What? Okay, if you wanted to share your eggs, but here's whatever say everybody about sharing eggs. Okay. And this song right here, about to come on, it's called "Don't Look Any." Dennis Edward. If y'all know that video or that song, it's funny. Anyway, it's funny, like, but not really. But anyway, whatever. I don't even know if I read this whole thing. Collective, you have a potentially very powerful healing voice, and you are guided to recognize the responsibility that you have for what you proclaim your voice. Okay, so you got responsibilities. Yes, I don't know. I just thought about Tommy from Rugrats when he's like, I don't want no responsibilities. Or something like that. Or maybe Chucky said it. I don't know, but let me get a scripture. I'm gonna wrap this up. I think y'all tuning in and hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel. So you can see the malarkey that be going on and you're playing on my time. But I don't know. Like, I'm not concerned about the how. You know what I'm saying? I'm really trying to chill. And leave it to God and do what God tells me to do. And I'm talking to y'all, I'm talking to y'all. I'm talking to you. Come on. Listen, it's for the collective. Do what God told you to do. Okay? I'm talking to you, I'm talking to you. Don't ask what I don't know. I'm thinking about John F. Kennedy. What did he say? Someone to count on. Something about what he said. Don't ask what people could do for you. What can you do? Something like that. Take over. Yeah. Don't look any further. Somebody said, don't look any further. Somebody said, don't look any further. What's for the collector? We get one card. You get a scripture for the collector. Thank you, God. Thank you, angels. Thank you, ancestors. Thank you, prayer. And I don't know. Also, I don't know who you are, right? Y'all see me. Y'all see what I appear as. Okay, something about paradise. Something about having to work harder than everybody else. I don't know why I'm smiling. Okay, a part of me is like, I don't know. It's 2026, my nigga. As far as people pulling strings for shit to be unfair for people, they still doing shit like that. Okay. Still holding people back based on whatever their hangups is. The fuck? It's 2026. What you want me to say? Something about your eliteness. Can't touch this. No. Okay. Now, I look at myself like I'm an earthling. I want to say first. But I don't even think that's true. I look at myself as a child of God first. Okay. I look at myself like nigga, where does God make people at in heaven? Okay. I don't know if people lose some of that or they never they was not aware. So nobody told them or something. I don't know. Just now, what I'm talking about, maybe it's open ended, but take whatever it says in resonance. Let me get a scripture for the question. Thank you, warrant angels, warrant ancestors, control. Don't look any further. Collective, for God so loved the world that he gave his one and only son, that whoever believes in him shall not perish, but have eternal life. John 3:16. Something about your soul and being a living being. You're not a zombie. You're not a zombie and you're not dead on the inside. Okay. Because you got everlasting life. Eternal life. Take whatever says resonates. On this side it says, the Lord is my light and my salvation. Psalm 271. And I'm thinking about, as a man thinketh, so is he. That's a book or something like that. What you think, your thoughts becoming things. You're a powerful energy, a powerful being. Somebody was trying to affect your thoughts so that you could manifest some bullshit for yourself and for humanity because you could do some good shit. Whatever it is that you can do, it's gonna be great. And this would be good in a good way or a bad way or whatever type of way. I feel like somebody wanted to take that, I want to say that power out your hands. Mm, whatever, man. This is folks that's not in tune with God. They don't got good things. Something about the fruits of the spirit or something like that. They don't got shit that creates worlds, shit like that. They want to use yours to support your energy so that you was creating negative shit for yourself, for people around you, or that's what they was doing, or that's what they were trying to do. Like that. Some shit like that. Okay, that's the reason. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Peace out and later on. Whoever dedicated their time, woke up this morning, hope you got yourself. Now, whoever woke up dedicated today and really thought about me, it was like, you know what, this person's gonna hop on the internet. Let me call all my friends so that we could look at this person with glaring eyes and evil eye. I really appreciate you because each glance, No, you see how this shit starts up? I really appreciate y'all. Thank you so much for your dedication. Because each glance of evil eye just adds to the prosperity of goodness and grace in my life and all the people of the that be thriving abundantly. You know what I'm saying? Literally in their heart, in their mind, and soul. And that's positive. So I appreciate the attention and it turns into currency and the rest goes down to Mother Earth to be transmuted for the highest good of all. And it's lit. Like you niggas just keep handing niggas rocks and bricks to you know what? I think I'm gonna add another root. I think I'm gonna add another side of the fucking construction. Or some shit. Yo, collective. Niggas just helping you create. Even if they showing you issues, they're helping you create solutions to issues. They're helping you see where the solutions is at. So you can help other people, help more people. Then maybe you could have before they try to throw some shit your way. Okay? Either way it's lit. Everything's working out for your good. Okay? Especially y'all just putting God first. And that's what I feel like. And that's a reading. Peace out. And later on, check out your zodiac sign reads if you have not. Okay? Later.